Friday night basketball, Lady Lions getting ready to take on Clay Center Tigerettes, or Lady Tigers. Big victory out at Russell Tuesday night. Ladies took care of Russell 40-38. Came back 8 down in the second half to hard-fought victory. I thought they did rather well. They could have folded and took the loss. They were there, so nice win for them.
It was a good win for the ladies. Showed a lot of heart in that game. Like you said, being down 8 points, come back and winning it there at the end. See if we can keep that same thing going tonight.
I know Denny's gone tonight, so we get substitute. It'd be the Kenyon.
The Kenyon, huh?
Mr. Ball with a solo rendition of the national anthem. Nicely done. Well, it's cold outside, but it's plenty warm in here.
I almost wore a t-shirt. No, it won't be too hot up there in this cold weather.
If you wear the t-shirt underneath, then you've always got yourself covered. You can pull that sweatshirt off and flaunt it. Linebackers bring you this game here tonight. Lady Lions first will start their starters here of late. Brooke Fischel, Lindsey Perry, Mallory Goth, Megan Livengood, and Alyssa George.
We have a 5'9" senior, number 12, Danielle Conley.
Clay Center does have some height there, Vic. 6'1", 5'10". We'll have to keep them off the boards.
Yeah, Clay Center's going to be without their other 5'10" junior, Megan Coster. She's been out with an injury. But Perry with 6'1" frame inside there is going to give Clay Center a decided edge underneath. Minneapolis going to have to do good boxing out on the defensive end. Clay Center coach giving Evan a little heck butchering his name.
Just a little bit of trouble with that name, and I think
Brunzikofer?
It's pretty close. I know I'd have trouble with it.
Just a little bit ready for the tip here.
See if we play for the tip. The way we line up, looks as if we'll play for the tip, even against a 6'1" opponent there. They're anticipating Mal to get the tip. And we do.
George drops the ball down in low to Mallory. She kicks it back out to Alyssa on the wing and back out top to Lindsay. Alyssa pops up to the wing. Swings it over to the right side to Livengood. Looking inside, drops it into Mallory. She goes up for two.
Just about an over and back. There we go.
Good hustle by Brooke. Step in front of that pass. She's headed the other way with the steal.
Nice anticipation by Brooke. Steps in front of that pass, and Minneapolis with possession. Alyssa George up and in. 2 for 2. There's the pressure.
Minneapolis puts a little full court pressure on. Clay Center breaks it, drops it down low, and scores the basket.
One of the few teams that are not pressing Minneapolis full court. 4 to 2, Minneapolis here. Mallory go. Nice bucket in the paint, and Minneapolis takes a 6-2 lead. Mallory with the defensive board. Clay Center cleared the timeline, had numbers, but couldn't convert. And she's all over her.
Mallory is really getting to be a monster post player.
Very effective in there, 5'8", 5'9". How tall is she, Vic?
She's about 5'10", but she's an awful thin monster.
She's been very effective in on the boards lately, out at Russell and now early on in this game. Lenz with the ball in the corner, back out to Alyssa George. Skip past the other side. Got to get out of that lane. Nice bank shot. Alyssa George.
They kicked it into Megan. Megan turned, looked. She didn't have a shot. She pops it back out to Alyssa, who banks a 10-footer off the glass. Minneapolis with an 8-2 lead.
That was a walk. That was a good call. Minneapolis with good full court pressure, and Clay Center cleared the timeline. The girl took an extra step when she took off, and turnover for Clay Center. Minneapolis will inbound the ball right here, Brooke Pischel.
Stephanie Alderson checks in during that turnover for Megan Livengood. Stephanie with the ball down low, kicks back out to Lindsay. Brooke pops out, takes the top of the key, swings it over to Alyssa on the left side. Stephanie down at the bottom. Mallory makes her move, takes a dribble, goes around, puts the shot up, it's off, and rebounds controlled by Clay Center.
Clay Center switched defenses there, slipped into a 2-3 zone. Clay Center can score 40, 50 points a ball game, so.
Whitney Cooper for Clay Center puts in a 10-footer off the baseline for two.
Nice shot by Mallory. Good turnaround jumper. That was a double dribble, but they didn't catch that. She used both hands.
Clay Center's coach off the bench gets a quick timeout.
Clay Center lucky there. They had a double dribble, and the ref didn't catch it. 10-4 Minneapolis. Clay Center with a 30-second timeout here. Back in that 2-3 zone, I don't think they can handle us with a man-to-man, and their coach, quick enough to recognize it, slips them back into a zone. But Minneapolis can pick it apart. Seems like they can work that ball inside. Mallory had 2 easy baskets there in the paint. Well, they weren't that easy. They were contested, but shooting the ball rather well early here.
Clay Center.
Close to 90%.
Clay Center dropped back in that zone. Hopefully that'll open up the outside shots for the ladies.
Here's the one-man pressure with Jessa Perry. she can put a lot of pressure on a team real quick.
Minneapolis in a man-to-man defense, and there's Jessa, reaches in, takes it away from the big 6'1" center. Mallory called for the foul.
I thought she did, but I wasn't for sure. She's trying to gain some position with both hands on the defender behind her. She can use one or the other, but not both. There we go. Turnover, Clay Center, back to Minneapolis. Mallory's first foul. Minneapolis' first team foul. Jessa Perry in for Lindsay, and Clay Center in that 2-3 zone.
Brooke with a nice turnaround look inside. She puts a shot up. It goes out of bounds. Clay Center will have it on the inbound.
Lindsay back in. Anna White in. And Alyssa George and Mallory get a breather.
Quick hand by Perry.
She's quick coming up from behind, and they better watch out. Boy, they had a good look over there.
Ladies swinging the ball real well out there on the perimeter. Good looks inside.
Oh, Megan needs to take that shot, I think.
Especially if she gets that 6'1" gal off her feet, she needs to put that up and draw the foul.
Nice patience by Minneapolis. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. That's not a good pass, Lindsay. Tries to force it in there, and it's just not there when you've got that much distance. Minneapolis ball, though, tipped out by Clay Center. And we got a sub for Clay Center coming back. Jessa Perry will inbound the ball.
Stephanie with a nice dump down. Megan kicks it back out.
Good defense by Clay Center. There's nothing there. Megan, she's got to take that shot. Good job. High off the glass, rims off. Clay Center with the ball and the rebound. Anna's going to have to keep those hands up so they can't get that entry pass in low.
Clay Center looking to get that ball inside the 6'1" post.
Megan has to jump to get that ball.
Clay Center gets it down low inside to Perry. She turns around, puts it off the glass. Makes the score 10-6 Minneapolis, just under 2 minutes to go in the opening period.
Get that.
Anna White will be called for the foul going over the top.
Jessa Perry with an offensive board in the paint, turns around, puts it back up. Rebound goes to Anna White, trying for it anyway, and she's called for over the back.
Alyssa George, Mallory Goeth come back in for the ladies. Brooke Pichel goes to the scores table and she's set to check back in. Alyssa George called for a reach-in foul there. That would make her first, Minneapolis third team foul.
Brooke Pichel with another steal over there on the sideline. She's got 2 of those tonight over there.
It's 2 steals now for Brooke in first period.
Somebody's got to, yeah, there we go. Good job by Alyssa George to shut the door and steal the ball. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Brooks shots in and out. Clay Center with
That's
the
a
rebound.
walk.
They're going to get a turnover on a walk. 32 seconds to go in the first period. Minneapolis leads 10-6.
Megan with a good box out on her person, but she couldn't get to that loose ball. Clay Center took it down court 100 mile an hour and couldn't get the brakes put on in time. Minneapolis looking for the final shot here. Dangerous pass. Yeah, there's another one.
And that'll be a foul on number 10 for Clay Center. Maggie West, she goes over the top of Alyssa George.
Yeah, we dodge a bullet there. Bad pass is intercepted by Clay Center. They go in for a layup and miss it. Alyssa George hustles down for the rebound and is fouled. 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Close.
Shot
Got it
at the
in
buzzer.
low.
Had a good look at the bucket. Shot at the buzzer doesn't fall. The first period ends. Minneapolis leads 10-6.
Good first quarter by the Lady Lions. Have a little trouble getting ball worked in against that 2-3 zone of Clay Centers. Press causing a few turnovers. Clay Center having trouble handling the ball at times. I think it's a good thing to put a little extra pressure on them.
The girls' quickness on that press is paying off for them. Clay Center not a very good ball handling group. Minneapolis putting the press on them and like you said, Mike, caused some turnovers. Need to take advantage of those.
Oh, we've got some throwback jerseys out in the trophy case. We've got Delphus old jersey out there, a couple Minneapolis traveling, couple Minneapolis home jerseys. Ada. His sign-up sheet out there for people that would like to purchase them as a souvenir, memorabilia.
Silent auction.
Clay Center to have the ball to start the second quarter. Minneapolis opens up in a man defense. Drop back in 2-3 zone.
Mallory with a good step in, intercepted the pass, got rid of it before she fell down. No traveling call there. Alyssa George. Rims off. Skip pass the other side by Clay Center, and it's in and out. Mallory with a defensive board. Outlet pass to Lindsay, and she's looking down court. Over to Brooke, back over to Lindsay.
Brooke with a shot, missed it. She followed her shot and puts it back in.
Rebound came right to her, and she caught it in stride. There's an interception by Lindsay. Yeah. That's the way you take care of that thing. You get an interception and you put that thing back in the basket.
That's pressure by the Lady Lions again, is causing the turnovers.
Looky there. Alyssa George hustles down. Megan had the position. No foul there. She was standing straight up. There's another one to Mallory go. 16-6 Minneapolis. This pressure defense is causing a little problems.
Minneapolis jumped out to 10-point lead. Megan Livengood steps in front of that pass. She steals it. Minneapolis headed the other way. Lindsey Perry with a nice jumper there. Mallory goes up for the board. Almost goes out of bounds, but it's saved by Megan Livengood and will reset the offense.
Well, I thought that was in. It rimmed out for Linz.
That ball was all but down, and then it came right back out. Brooke with a nice drive on the baseline. She goes in for her board, tips it, but Clay Center controls. Clay Center is going to get a timeout. 5:36 to go in the half. Minneapolis out to a 16-6 lead.
A pressure defense is something else at times. Forced 3 turnovers right in a row there, and Clay Center really lucky not to be down by 12 or 14.
That's true.
6-0 in 2.5 minutes. They outscored them 6-0 in 2.5 minutes.
That's the way we like it. Attack that basket before they have a chance to get back in that 2-3 zone and not let them get a chance to get set up, and you get some easy baskets that way.
The way the ladies are running tonight, Coach is going to have to use his bench.
I don't think the girls are used to applying that much energy on defense when they run down the court and sit there in a 2-3 zone all night long. When you're trapping, I'm here to tell you, you best be in shape, or you've got to be in shape to be able to be effective. So yeah, he'll go deep tonight, that's for sure. And
three new gals
people,
out on the floor during that timeout. Anna White, Stephanie Alderson, and Jessa Perry.
21 out there can put a little havoc into their dribbling style coming down, can't she?
And Tigers, you got number 10, Maggie West, number 31, Cassie Payne, and number 15, Sierra Cruz.
And Brooke Fischel steps in front of that again. Good hustle by Stephanie to go out there and get the tie up, and the ball's going to stay with Minneapolis. Nice hustle. Brooke jumps out there and taps that ball away.
Possession arrow to Minneapolis here, Vic. Hustle got the ball back from Minneapolis there, that's for sure. You're probably looking at next year's point guard right there at number 21. Jessa Perry with the ball out on top over to Lenz on the wing. Good ball movement here by Minneapolis.
They get it inside to Anna. She kicks it out. Steph spots for a 3, and that's good.
That good ball movement gets that open look, and Stephanie Alderson with a 3-point shot. Minneapolis takes a 19-16 lead. Clay Center girl doesn't want anything to do with that trap. There's a
good hands. Stephanie Alderson pops across, gets a hand on that, knocks it out of bounds.
Stephanie with quick hands, not allow that pass to go inside, and Minneapolis in their 2-3 zone here under their Clay Center's basket here. Steph with a power defensive board there. 5'4", rips that ball away. That's kind of the way they're playing tonight. Pretty aggressive. Thank you.
We should have a foul on Clay Center, I believe, there. That's going to be on West. That'll be her second.
Late whistle, but it was there. And
Alyssa and Mallory will check back in for the Lions. Lindsey Perry and Brooke Fischel will take a break. 4:12 to go in the half. Minneapolis with 19-6 lead. Alderson from the corner spots for three. Anna White there for the rebound and putback.
21-6. Anna White with an offensive board and putback on Stephanie's missed three-point shot.
11-0 run here. An 11-0 run by the Lady Lions.
And Clay Center throws it away.
You haven't had too many of those this year, have we? 11-0 run by Minneapolis, and we're out to a 21-6 lead. Jessa Perry clears the timeline. Clay Center in that 2-3 zone. Skip pass the other side, and it's intercepted.
Alyssa George hustles down. She picks it off. Oh, and Alyssa picks up her second foul on a reach-in. Be the fourth team foul.
Tipped it right back out, and Coach Darrow wants a 30-second timeout here. 3:30 left here in the second quarter. Minneapolis Lady Lions. Big Blues roaring tonight, a 21-6 lead. Girls look pretty good, Vic.
Good ball movement, good looks inside. They're hustling on the defensive end. The pressure they're applying on the full court press, paying big dividends for the ladies tonight.
I wouldn't take that press off for nothing.
No, I'd leave it on.
We're just causing too many turnovers. Clay Center cannot handle the pressure defense. Minneapolis drops back now in their 2-3 zone. Clay Center will inbounds it under their own basket. Mallory Goeth, Anna White, Alyssa George, Stephanie Alderson, and Jessa Perry in for the Lady Lions. Spot up, shot, Anna White rips that rebound away. Minneapolis going to have to watch that skip pass. They're getting ready to, or they have intercepted the last two.
Anna with a nice look. She knew she didn't have the shot there, and Jessa Perry was cutting to the basket. Anna with a nice look there, drops it into Jessa. Looked like Jessa might have been fouled.
Lindsay back in for Lady Lions. Ooh, came close to getting that one, and Jessa Perry.
Stephanie Alderson hits the floor for the tie-up, but the ball stay with Clay Center.
Minneapolis lining up in a man-to-man defense here. Clay Center looking for someone to pass it to. Ooh. Megan doing a good job on 6-1 inside, Vic.
Yes, she is. Getting a nice front on her.
And there wasn't much of a
It's
foul.
too bad
foul on Megan.
Too bad the official couldn't see that from the front side because there was no contact.
That's Megan's first foul. Clay Center with a sub, and Minneapolis back in a 2-3 zone.
15 foul for the Lady Lions. Brooke Pischel will come in and she'll take Jessa Perry's place.
That's a walk.
Clay Center got away with the travel there.
Kind of looked like a hopscotch move there. Yeah, she's over the back too. Good position by Brooke Pischel on that backside defense. Up for the rebound. Clay Center over the back.
Brooke with a nice seal on that baseline. Had the good position for the rebound. 24 tried to go through her to get it.
And she did. Clay Center's kind of changed defenses here. It looks more like a 1-3-1 now. And that's going to be open right there. Yeah.
And that'll be an and one.
Lindsay quick to the basket on the backside, leaves Clay Center in the dirt, and she's fouled. Saw the opening there, Vic, and the only question was whether she's going to be fouled, I think, there. Lynn's with a nice move. They should count that, but they haven't yet.
Oh, that's it. One shot.
You going to count that basket? Basket count.
Score's not right. Should be 23-6, ladies. And Clay Center with another turnover. Brooke Peachel runs it down.
So it's before the foul. Well,
No, we only got one shot.
Would have been a 1-on-1 of us before the shot.
Lindsay takes a step in, puts up a shot. Megan tips it. Stephanie kicks it back out to Lindsay. Hits Mallory right in the middle.
I don't remember a game where we've gotten so many shots at the goal, and Lindsay with an offensive board turns into the defense, and it goes under the Clay Center girl's leg. That really should have been a foul on Megan.
There's going to be a tie-up. Minneapolis will have possession.
Megan gets clocked with an elbow there, but actually she kind of looked like a foul.
I thought Megan was looking at number 2 on her.
Minute 15 left here in the first half. Clay Center with a soft 1-3. Lindsay with a good job protecting the ball, keeping Clay Center girl away from the steal. There she is. Oh.
And she's going to go to the line. She'll shoot 2. 51.1 seconds. That'll be Clay Center's 6th foul of the half.
$50 seconds left here in the first half. Be a good time to put in 5-11. First one's in. 24-6 Minneapolis. That's a better looking
There we
stroke
go.
right there. Nothing but net on that one. Lindsay makes them both. 2-shot foul. 25-6 Minneapolis here in the first half. 50 seconds left.
Lady Lions have held Clay Center scoreless in this second quarter. Jessa steps in front and gets the steal. She goes in for the layup.
Yeah.
Count it.
Those help.
Definitely.
That's some quickness there. There's another one. And a
We're
jump.
going to get a jump ball. Mallory hustles for the tie-up. She gets a hand on it. Clay Center will have possession.
Brooke with a good step in, clear at the back to seal off that backside attack, and Clay Center has no place to go with it but bring it back out on top. Minneapolis man-to-man. Jessa Perry on, and there's a nice hole.
Mallory gets a foot on the
steal.
line.
Excellent job by Mallory Goth, anticipating the pass over here. Makes the steal, but cannot control her momentum and steps out of bounds, or it'd been clear sailing for a layup. 27-6, Minneapolis up by
21.
Good defense. Good defense by the Lions. Clay Center gets a three-pointer off at the buzzer, and it's good.
That was a nice spot-up three-pointer over there, and I knew it was coming, but I didn't know where. But no one had shot one all game long, so I didn't know who their three-point shooter was. And young lady squared up and knocked that down for Clay Center. Minneapolis with a 27-9 lead here against the Clay Center Tigers. I think Vic has some point totals for you here shortly. Minneapolis looking pretty good. Ladies' pressure defense has really put some havoc in the way Clay Center. They just having trouble handling the ball.
Outscored them 17-3 in the second quarter.
Of course, pressure defense, you get more chances at the basket, and I bet we've got 10 or 12 more shots at the basket than normal.
Most definitely.
Vic, you got some point totals for us?
Tell you what, we've got 7 ladies that have scored for the Lions tonight.
Well, I think we played 8, haven't we?
Yeah,
we've got
we have.
8 deep, so yeah.
Lindsay with 4, Brooke with 2, Alyssa with 4, Anna White with 2, Stephanie Alderson with 3, Mallory has 10, and Jessa on that nice steal with the layup, she's got 2. Nobody in foul trouble. Alyssa has 2, and she's the only lady Lion with 2, and we have 3 others with 1. And just keep that pressure up.
Yeah, it gives you the luxury of continuing on with that pressure defense. No one in real big foul trouble, and all 8 playing rather well. Allows you to go ahead and keep that pressure on. Clay Center, I'm sure, will try to negate that a little bit here after they talk about it, but it's a team where just the opposite of the way the season has been all year long, where they felt the need to pressure us to get the turnovers, and tonight it's kind of turned around. Minneapolis putting the pressure on Clay Center.
Seeing some real good intensity out of the Lions too.
Well, we'll be back with the second half of the girls' varsity game here shortly.
Seconds away from the start of the second half, Minneapolis will have the ball on the inbound. Lady Lions with a good run there in the second quarter. Run off, went on a 17-3 spurt there. Outscored the Lady Tigers from Clay Center to take a 27-9 halftime lead.
Clay Center with a 3-pointer there at the buzzer to cut into that lead. So they do have the capabilities of that 3-point shot. We're going to have to watch that here.
This is as many points as
Yeah, that's true. Minneapolis with a lot of good looks at that offensive board, some excellent turnovers, creates more chances at that goal, and it shows by the score.
Now I look for the Lions to continue to press and continue the intensity that they carried throughout the first half. So Lindsay to trigger it in for the Lions. They get the ball quick into Mallory, and she goes up, comes off the rim hard. Clay Center controls the board.
Mal with a good look, but it just barely rims off. Clay Center with a quick bucket. 27-11. Lynn's wide open. There we go. Nice entry pass by Alyssa George to Mallory Goeth in the lane, and we've got 2, 29-11. Clay Center with 2 dangerous passes. Mallory shuts the door. Clay Center.
Megan Livengood's going to get whistled for her second foul.
Looked like it possibly could have been on the floor, but he called her in the act of shooting, and Perry girl from Clay Center will shoot 2.
I guess if you don't know what to call it, you make something up. Perry at the line to shoot true. Her first one's in. Second free throw's on its way, and it's good. Clay Center's going to pressure the ladies.
We've got numbers.
Mallory should have just went right straight up. She had the Perry girl on her hip. She should have went straight up with that ball. She'd have probably drawn the foul and been at the line shooting 2. JV boys. A few of the JV boys come back into the gym from their ball game.
Three on three. Not too much trouble with the press so far that Clay Center's putting on. Mallory like
with the rebound.
Fouled on that shot, but no call. Gets her own rebound. Terrible pass by Alyssa George to nobody. And Clay Center with the ball. Good rebound by Mal. That backside, not to allow Clay Center with a second chance. Another bad pass by Minneapolis. Can't stand too many of those turnovers. Good job by Mallory to claim that rebound.
Minneapolis, another good defensive stand there. Then 2-3 zone. Megan Livengood doing a good job fronting the 6'1 Perry girl from Clay Center. They get the ball inside.
Terrible pass.
Dump it down to Megan. The ball's picked off by Clay Center. They're heading the other way. Minneapolis with 2 or 3 quick turnovers early in the second half. Turnovers they didn't have in the first half. Brooke Pischel brings that rebound in. Coach Darrow's going to ask for a full timeout.
Well, we haven't got a look at the basket 2 or 3 times down the court. The passes are just not there. Trying to force it in there. Clay Center doing a good job stepping in, knocking the ball away. But those passes we were getting in there first half are a little tighter this half, and Lady Lions with 2 or 3 turnovers here at the beginning of the third quarter. Still with a couple buckets holding Clay Center off. We're ahead 14 yet, so.
Clay Center on a 6-2 run to start the second half. They've closed the gap to within 14 now.
Be a good time to run some clock. Clay Center doing a little better job with our pressure defense and getting the ball down the court. Minneapolis will inbound the ball here in front of our bench.
Alyssa George triggered in for the Lions. She hit Stephanie Alderson down the baseline. They kick it back out to Lindsey Perry at the top. We're going to set the offense.
Steph with good defense. Clay Center cranks up a 3-pointer. It's off. Alyssa George with the rebound. Hannah White with a good little 10-footer that has dropped for her a couple times this year. Back rims it. It comes straight back out, and there's no one there for the rebound except for Clay Center. And they've got the ball with 3:35 left here in the third quarter. Lindsay with a good rebound on a missed shot by Perry and close. Clay Center's post, point blank, missed that. It rimmed off.
Yeah, Perry, the 6'1 post for Clay Center, goes right around Mallory down there on that last possession. couldn't hit the easy bunny, and Lindsey Perry picks off the rebound.
Great.
That pass was picked off by Clay Center, and they're headed the other way.
Terrible
Lady Lions
pass.
cover up good on defense, but Clay Center hits a little 10-footer.
We will not win this ball game if we keep throwing the ball away like that. That's a terrible pass.
That brings the Lady Tigers within 12.
Lindsay with a shot in the lane. Tries to get her on rebound, and she's whistled for the foul. Minneapolis first team foul. Lindsay's first foul.
Brooke Pischel, Jessa Perry, and Jordan Crossan come on the floor for the Lady Lions. Mallory, Anna, and Lindsay will take a seat. And Clay Center turns it over on the walk.
Jordan Crossan shuts the door, and Clay Center can't put the brakes on and got a traveling call. Turnover to Minneapolis. Clay Center still in that 2-3 zone. Alyssa George's passes just are not there. 2 or 3 terrible passes are giving Clay Center a shot at the ball. There we go. Now that we're cooking. There's a much better pass. Jordan Crossan. Her first bucket of the night.
Nice turnaround jumper by Jordan there in the lane. Minneapolis gets a trap right here. We're going to get a tie-up.
We had a tie-up.
That should have been a jump
Clay
ball,
Center
but
with
they're going to get the timeout to Clay Center.
Coach with a quick timeout. Been that way anyway. So.
Kind of hard to give them a timeout when the ball's tied up.
Third quarter, Clay Center has outscored Minneapolis 8-4. I think in this quarter. Didn't we have 27 at half? 8-4 run by Clay Center here in the third quarter in Minneapolis.
Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Minneapolis 31-17 lead. Clay Center have the ball at half court on the inbound. Lady Lions with another trap down low. Oh, and that official was so far out of position to call that. And he's going to get Alyssa George, and that's going to be Alyssa's third foul.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to get 5'11" down there under the basket for this defensive board. Clay Center's first free throw on that 2-shot foul is up and rims off. And Lindsay back in. Jordan Crossan, Brooke Pischel, Mallory Goeth, and Jessa Perry.
Clay Center's second free throw attempt's on the way. That one hits front rim. Mallory goes up, she pulls down the rebound.
Mallory with a one-hand rebound reaches back and drags that one in. She was not going to be denied or let that Clay Center girl have that rebound.
I say, she's a monster post player.
Entry pass to Jordan Crossan. She misses a little chip shot there. And the rebound goes out of bounds to Clay Center. Minneapolis still in a little 1-3-1 trap here. Making Clay Center pass the ball full length of the court, or all the way across court.
That ball's tipped by Jessa Perry and picked off by Jordan Crossan. Lady Lions headed the other way.
Guess it was a 3-on-3. Lindsay pulls it back out. Entry pass to Mallory Goeth, and it's in. 33-17. on a bucket down the lane by Mallory Goeth. Puts Minneapolis back up by 16. Ooh. Minneapolis trap is really nasty.
Lady White hustling on that defense. They're covering up every. That ball's going to be over, but rebounded in the lane. Jordan Crossan goes up high for another big rebound for the Lady Red.
30.
Under half a minute to go in the third quarter. Minneapolis 33-17 lead. They get it inside to Crossan. Jump ball, and that turnover, that ball's going to go to Clay Center on the alternate possession.
Well, they're getting the ball into Jordan Crossan, and she's had a couple of good looks in close. A little more pressure here with 20 seconds left in the third quarter. We should be on that pass when that comes, but, and I tell you.
Quick hands by Lindsey Perry to tie that up.
I like this trap, 1-3-1 trap. It's quick.
Lady's
right
been
now.
doing a good job on that trap all night long, too.
It's quick. 10.
They're looking to, I think they're going to swing that ball over to. Jess tried to force that to get it in. Clay Center throws up a shot at the buzzer, and it doesn't go. Minneapolis maintains a 33-17 lead after 3 periods of play.
Well, we're ready for the fourth quarter here. Lady Lions with a 16-point lead. Clay Center with a 8-6 quarter on us there, I think. Closed in a couple of points. Lady Lions with a couple good buckets there. Stretched the lead back to 16. Some good minutes by Jordan Crossan and Jessa Perry.
Yeah, ladies a little flat there at the start of the third quarter and started to put things together towards the end of the period.
They get that ball in deep enough, and Jordan Crossan with a couple good looks right in the paint. I'll take that shot any day. Little 4 or 5 footer, and then Mallory had a couple good looks and a bucket there. So Minneapolis still working the ball inside, playing that tough pressure defense.
Lions are going to start the period with Jessa Perry, Brooke Pischel, Stephanie Alderson, Lindsey Perry, and Mallory Goeth. And it'll be Clay Center's ball to inbound. Ladies look like they're going to put a little pressure on to start this fourth period. Jess Perry gets a hand in there. Brooke Pischel. There was no tie up there. Shouldn't have been called a jump ball. Minneapolis will have it on the inbound.
No trouble there. 3-on-2, and we pull it back up, out. There's a nice entry to Mallory. It's up and in. Turnaround jumper in the paint. Mallory Goeth cans another one. 35-17. Here's
Lady
that
Lions
trap.
putting the pressure on again. That very easily was. That was a walk.
That definitely was a walk.
Good pressure by the ladies, causing that turnover. 2 ladies right there set to put the trap on. And Clay Center jumps up in the air, comes back down before getting rid of the ball. Lindsay off the glass for 2.
Stephanie returned the pass right back to Lindsay. She found herself all alone in the lane, and she puts it up and in. We're back to a 20-point lead here. And Minneapolis still putting the pressure on.
Jessa Perry steps in front of that pass.
Yeah.
Brooke with an open look. She puts it up off the glass and in, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 1.
Brooke Pischel looked the other way. There was no one between her and the basket. She headed for the rack. It was up and in, and she gets the bonus shot. Minneapolis ahead 39-17.
With a chance to add one. Brooks' free throw attempts up, and it's off the rim. But there's Alyssa George right there to steal the ball. She puts a shot up, a little far underneath the basket. Megan Livengood, look at that. She's doing an excellent job down there on defense. Keeping the post player away from the ball. Brooke Fisher with a good defensive rebound.
3 white shirts right there for the rebound. Anna White looks up, she'll have the ball. Stephanie was sure eyeing her. She was all alone. Play center in a man-to-man. Anna White with a good look in close. It's up, no good. She's got the rebound. There's 3 white shirts right there for the rebound, Vic.
Tie up on that rebound. Clay Center will have possession.
In the game now for the Tigers is number 12, Danielle Elliott, and number 35, Laurel Martin.
That's got to be 10 on the other side. That's not 10 on us.
Okay. I didn't think Brooke had 4 fouls on her yet. The clock has somebody.
No, Brooke doesn't have any fouls yet. Nice deny by Megan. It's going to be called on the floor on Anna White before the shot.
Nice step through by Megan to knock that ball away, denying that pass inside.
Anna picks up her second personal. It's 4th team foul on the Lady Lions.
Two white shirts had it at the same time. It kind of ricocheted back away from him, and Clay Center gets another look. And Stephanie shuts
That'll be
the
a
door.
jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Lions. Nice seal there by Stephanie to get to that.
Clay Center still wanting to put a little pressure on us to try and create some turnovers here.
5.5 minutes to go in the game. Minneapolis has a 22-point lead, and we're going to get a foul called on the Lady Tigers.
The pass is over here to Steph, and there's no sense throwing it in the corner. Megan needs to recognize this other. It's a screen away, and the pass is right here. She missed her again. Steph brings it on down.
Alyssa George with a nice drive to the bucket, and she follows her shot, gets her own rebound, puts it back up. It's off the rim. Brooke Pischel there for the rebound. She follows her shot, gets the rebound. We're going to get a tie up, and it's going to go to Clay Center.
She is one hustler. One hustler.
She can be tenacious in there. She's got an opening to squirt through there. She's going after the ball.
Lady Lions banging the boards there, picked up two offensive rebounds there.
It's some good energy that this team needs at times, and Brooke supplies quite a bit of it. It's great to see her play that hard. 39-17, 5:16 left here in the 4th quarter. Minneapolis
in a 1-3-1 zone now. Pischel's got the baseline.
She closes the door on that drive to the baseline. Clay Center throws up a 3. We've got numbers.
There's Brooke again with another offensive rebound. Puts it back up and in for 2. That's Brooke's 6th point of the game.
Anna White right there for the steal, and just half a step away. Clay Center fires up another one.
Clay Center coach with a timeout after Perry gets a putback. Close the gap to 20. Minneapolis leads 4:20 to go in the game, 41-21.
Clay Center working hard on that offensive glass. 2 putbacks. and close the gap to 20 here, 41-21. Clay Center not giving up or giving in, still playing hard. Minneapolis subbing back, bringing back in Mallory Goeth, Lindsay, and Jessa Perry after the timeout. Timeout by Clay Center, and it will be Minneapolis ball to inbound. I'm sure they'll come with the full court pressure too, so we'll have to be ready for it. Clay Center probably a little different looking team with their best player not playing tonight.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Megan Coster, I know she's the thing that makes the volleyball team click for the Lady Tigers, and I'm sure she's sorely missed here on the basketball floor.
Clay Center, man-to-man, full court pressure, full length pass to Alyssa George. It's up and in.
Anna White throws a touchdown on the inbounds pass, and Alyssa George there to take it in off the glass for 2. And Jess Perry going to get called for a reach-in foul. That's Jess's first foul. Minneapolis' 5th team foul.
Now the game is number 10, Maggie West for the Tigers.
Well, I thought Jessa at least had 2 fouls on her, and that just show that being her first.
That's all I've got Jessa for is 1. Clay Center spots up for a 3, and she hits it.
Wow. Quick step by Jessa Perry, and it's down the court and over to Mallory Goeth, and it's up for 2. Minneapolis taking care of that full court pressure right now.
Nice bounce pass in the lane there by Jessa. Mallory with another big board.
Outlet pass to Lindsay. They're going to push it. Bring it back out front, set it up. Clay Center, man-to-man. There she is. I think 45 got her hands full with Jessa Perry. She's quick.
Nice dump down by Alyssa George off the. That was a good pick and roll, but run by the Lady Lions.
Nice
Mallory comes out,
down.
sets the pick. Alyssa makes the move to the baseline. Mallory drops down, and it's an easy 2 off the glass for the Lady Lions. Extends their lead 47-24. Mallory pulls away another defensive rebound for the ladies.
Entry pass to Anna White was tipped, and Clay Center grabbed it.
Jessa gets a hand on that. She steals it, and she's headed back the other way. Count the basket. Nice hustle by Jessa Perry.
Oh, what quickness does.
Go. We've got numbers again.
Lindsay takes it all the way in. Mallory comes up with the rebound.
Oh,
she's
my.
fouled.
That's a swim move out of bounds. She got shoved big time as she went back up on that putback. Minneapolis with numbers, pushing the tempo of the game. And the score shows it.
They call that on the floor. Said she wasn't shooting.
Number 12, Danielle Elliott is going to be charged for the back. And inbound.
Ladies bring 3
and
fresh
3 out.
sets of legs in. Megan Livengood, Stephanie Alderson, and Brooke Pischel.
I can't remember last time the girls scored 50 points.
It's been a while.
Tell you what, the offense is clicking tonight for the ladies. They've played with intensity, and the shots have fallen for them.
Minneapolis inbound the ball under their own basket here with 2:22 left in this ball game. Steph will pass it in.
Nice wrap around by Megan Livengood. Gets the inbounds pass, puts it in for 2.
Nice fake by Stephanie Alderson. The back door was there. Megan with a nice little chippy on the back side. Minneapolis still with some pressure defense here, 1-3-1.
Didn't look to me like she did a thing. Megan picking up her 3rd foul of the ball game.
Evidently had both the hands on the back at the same time.
We're going to see some Lady Lion JVers. Allie Catron, Ann Labus, and Brooke Eckert check in for the Lady Lions.
This bunch on the floor right here you'll see quite a bit next year along with Jordan Crossan, so you might get used to this 5.
2:02 to go in the game. Minneapolis with a commanding 51-24 lead. Ladies covering up the inbounds pass. And there's Jessa with quick hands again. She almost picked off another one.
She's got her handfuls with 21 running around behind her. And Labus with a tip away, and they roll the ball out to Brooke Eckert.
Brooke slows down, waits for the numbers.
There's
nice drop down to Allie Catron. She goes into the lane.
Mallory with a jumper in the paint, and Clay Center has no answer for that.
Not tonight, they haven't. Just over a minute to go in the game. Minneapolis with a 29-point lead. Allie Catron with a defensive board for the ladies.
Well, I knew after the Minneapolis tournament, Clay Center was down just a little bit this year with their girls. But to see Minneapolis jump out to a lead like they have and hold on to it and not.
And they've done it, Mike, by playing a good, hard basketball game. They've been intense. Jessa Perry's just inside the line. She scores her 6th point of the ball game, and she steps out there to try and steal that and knocks it out of bounds with 20.7 to go in the game. Yeah, Jessa was just inside the line on that. Clay Center puts up a 3-pointer that comes off long, and they control the rebound. And there's Jessa with another steal. That ball's blocked out of bounds. 3.2 seconds to go in the game. Minneapolis 55-24.
Time for one good look, and with this group on the floor, no one knows who needs to throw the ball in. So,
Clay Center. And that's the ball game. I think Minneapolis was.
Who was supposed to be throwing the ball, and the ref puts that baby on the floor, and Brooke Eckert, smart and quick enough to jump out of bounds and grab it, inbounds it to Mallory, and that's the end of the game. Minneapolis with a 55-24 victory here. It was a cold Friday night outside, but inside, Lady Lions were hot.
Yeah, they were.
Good pressure defense, full court pressure most of the game, and they look pretty good.
22 points.
Two equal halves.
We scored 22 points in the 4th quarter.
Ladies had 2 equal halves. They put 27 up in the first half and 28 in the second.
Do you believe it? There's a couple of games we struggled to score over 22 points, but the ladies putting everything together tonight are on a nice roll, a nice victory out of Russell on Tuesday, and now a good victory here at home. And Lady Lions close out Clay Center by a score of 55-24. And Vic Goa is totaling up the score here. Mallory Goeth with a big game. I could tell inside she got the ball in the paint, and they didn't have an answer for her. She turned around that little 6-footer, and I think I only remember missing maybe 1 or 2 all night long. And big game by Mal, and I think Lady Lions played 8-9 deep there towards the end of the game, and all of them did well.
Well, point totals. Go ahead, Dale.
Go ahead.
Point totals for the Lady Lions. Lindsay ended up with 6. Brooke Pischel with 6. Alyssa with 6. Jordan Crossan with 2. Anna White 2. Stephanie 1 of 2 from 3-point range. She had 3 points. Megan Livengood with 2. Mallory with a big game underneath. She ended up with 22. And Jessa Perry with 6.
Well, everybody gets 6, and Mallory goes over 20 for, I think, probably one of the first times in her high school career anyway.
It's definitely the first time this season.
And she's capable of going 20 like that. So a big game for Mallory Goeth, rebounds and scoring. 22 points tonight from Mallory Goeth. So
Now I've got the ladies. I know I've missed a few of them, but I got the ladies with 24 rebounds for the game. 16 of those defensive boards. They were hitting the glass well tonight.
Yep, that's a good deal. We'll be back, or I should say Dale and Trace will be back with the boys action here in about 15 minutes. Looks like we've got a few new haircuts, Dale.
Sure enough.
Josh Lott with a pretty close one there.
Coach shoot.
High and tight. Thanks, Vic. Nice job. We'll catch you later. Thank you, Dale.